If you're an artist who loves to travel, then you can't miss this. Sometime around the end of 2021, I started illustrating a board game called Globetrotting with R2i Games. And finally, after 2 years of production and a very successfully funded Kickstarter campaign, I finally received my physical copy of the deluxe edition of the game. And boy am I excited to finally showcase, or let's be honest, show off all the art I created for this gorgeous and beautifully designed game. I can finally show you all the actual product and not just some digital images from my ArtStation Portfolio. It's a huge and heavy box with lots of components and a lot of art. And having worked on this game as the lead artist, along with a few other amazing artists who have also contributed to this project, I personally have made a hell lot of art for this game over a span of 1 year, and I'm so excited to finally show them all in the flesh. If you're someone who loves traveling, then this game is for you, my friend, and you have gotta play it. So make sure to watch this video till the end, because there is a lot to show, and you don't want to miss a thing. So this huge and heavy box arrived in January this year, after waiting for several months since the Kickstarter fulfillments began. As an artist, it's very important to me that I get to see the final product in person after committing months of hard work behind it. And that's why whenever I start working on a board game project, I make sure that I receive a physical copy of the game later and have it included in the contract that I sign with the publishers. So there are a bunch of other games as well that I want to show, and there are a lot of them on their way to me. So you can expect more of these fun videos in the future. Please excuse the shabby setup for this. I was too excited to open the box and just hold my camera in one hand and try to unbox it with the other. I know, 0 points for no effort, but I promise it's gonna get better once I get the game out of the packaging, and ta-da! Boy, it is quite heavy for a tabletop game. I mean, the heavier the better. More components, more fun. It's never enough, man. Never enough. Okay, so that's a lot of bubble wrapping, multiple layered and very well protected and cushioned, very thoughtful packaging. Alright, before I go any further with this, here are my ArtStation projects for this game. I've used just a handful of art I've created for the game. If you're on ArtStation, please do check out my profile and follow it for more exciting board game art updates. The support will go a long way. Okay, so there goes all the bubble wraps, and I can't help but admire the thoughtful packaging. These corner protectors are a great touch. And look, it comes with this handle on top, meant for the box to mimic an actual travel suitcase. Isn't that so cool? So here's the box front cover with the box art, which I haven't illustrated, by the way. I love how this comes with these 8 plastic covers to protect all the corners. It's such a fine touch. Excellent job with the product packaging and design. Kudos to Jeffrey and team over at R2i Games, R2i or Road to Infamy Games. Do check out their other smash hit games such as Canvas and Fromage, which is out now. By the way, here's a quick look at their Kickstarter page for the game. I'll leave the link in the video description for you to check out. As you can see, it got backed by almost 3,000 people and it got more than 300% funded. With an initial ask of $50,000 only, they managed to raise over $166,000, more than 3 times. That's crazy. A lot of projects struggle to even meet the 100% goal, so very good job with the marketing. So we're back to the front of the box with a lot of travel stickers. You can see that it's a limited edition. Now let me show you the other sides. Here's the top with a handle and also an illustrated baggage tag. Here's the sides with more stickers. The bottom with illustrated steel hinges for the suitcase. The R2i Games logo. I actually illustrated this tiny water surfing sticker here. Here's the right side with all the awards and recognitions displayed as stickers. And there's a best visuals tag in the end. I hope I've been able to contribute to that. And here's the back side with all the details. Here's a list of all the components inside, and as you can see, it's loaded with a lot of components, most of which I have had the pleasure of illustrating, primarily the destination cards and the bucket list cards, which make up for the majority of the assets in the game. Even these 2 illustrations are done by me. Alright, now it's time to cut the seal open, one of the more therapeutic things about unboxing. I'm so happy that I got the limited edition copy. Let's keep all that aside and open the box. Lovely. So it's got magnets to hold it in place. Very thoughtful product design traits, one after the other. So at the very top we have the Globetrotting travel guide, which is actually the rule book. We'll take a closer look at that later. Let's keep it aside for now. Now these are the globe pieces that will help build or set up the globe, which we'll see later. Here are the 6 limited edition tokens, and here are the components that make up the base of the globes. The illustrations in the middle are done by me. This is Essen Spiel, the biggest board game convention in the world. These are all festival tokens. This is a beach party scene, the Lantern Festival in Myanmar, live rock concert. Here are 6 more tokens. I'm not sure yet what they're called. I'll have to look at the rule book for that. Let's remove this compartment cover and we have the globes. So there are 2 sections. Let me take one out. So I believe there are 6 of these on either sides. 2 of these together make up the sphere for the globe. These are made of quite thick and sturdy plastic, yet very clear. So this is how you make the globe texture stick around the sphere here to make it look like Earth. But you gotta do it from the inside and not from the outside like I'm doing, so that you can mark and draw lines with pen on the clear plastic sphere. Here's a quick look at how the globes look once you set them up. Neat, right? I love how all the components are well packed and covered to protect them from scratches. Let's put these away. Then we have 4 markers with erasable ink to mark on the globe. It's an essential part of the gameplay. And then we have the deck of bucket list cards. The buckets drawn by a different artist. Even this is done by me. Let's keep that aside for now. These look like travel credit cards, and then we have some passports. Wow, the covers look very genuine. They don't look fake at all. Very well done. Republic of Botswana, Indonesian Republic, and finally the US passport. Loving the glossy embossed designs on matte finish background. So a total of 4 of these. Let's keep them aside. And finally we have the deck of destination cards. The back cover for these is done by me. And then we have some bolts and screws to fit the globes together. Alright, now that we have taken all the components out of the box, it's time to unwrap the card decks and show you guys all the art I created for this game. Before that, let me just check out these travel rewards cards. Travel agent, dreamer, hitchhiker, first class flight, and so on. The front looks just like credit cards with embossed 16-digit code and everything. Very cool. Now finally let's unwrap the destination card deck. Very colorful and gorgeous looking cards. 36 of these. Now let's unwrap the bucket list card. Almost all of these are illustrated by me. Some of the backgrounds are the card backs as well, and I'll be showing them all to you very soon. Here's a question for you all. How many of you absolutely love traveling? If you do, just write "I love to travel" in the comments. So here's the travel guide or the rule book with clear instructions on how to assemble the pieces together and set up the globe, how to play, and gameplay examples. All these cards are illustrated by me except for the Easter Island card. The first one is a common card back, and then there's Bali and Santiago, done by me. Cat Island here is also done by me, and so are these festival illustrations. This looks like a very comprehensive and easy to understand rulebook, pretty straightforward, very clear and readable graphic design. Let's focus on the credits. Jeffrey Chin and Andrew Nerger, the brains behind the game's design, and illustrated by Nilanjan, that's me right there, the first name, and also Gabo, Javadi, Cheng, Suzanne, and Zhu. Now back to the travel illustration cards. So the first one we have on top is Adelaide, Australia. Simple and gorgeous illustration by Gabo Duran, amazing artist, and you'll see more of their art in the next cards. Next up we have Alhambra, Spain, and look how beautiful this looks. Done by another amazing artist, Mohamad Javadi. And here's the first one done by yours truly, Bali, Indonesia. A beautiful place that's on my bucket list. You can see my name right there in the artist credit at the bottom right corner. So I'll do one thing, I'll create 2 piles or decks. All the cards illustrated by me will go to the deck on the left side, and the ones done by the other artists will go to the deck on the right side. So next up we have Bora Bora of French Polynesia, a top tourist destination these days, again illustrated by me. Another one done by me, Cape Town, South Africa. I remember taking a long time adding all the small details to all those buildings and ships. Then we have Carcassonne, France by Mohamad Javadi. Oh, this is one of my favorites. I had a blast painting this one, Cartagena, Colombia, a contrast between the old and the modern world. Let me focus in on that a bit better. Perfect. Oh, and another favorite of mine, Cat Island. I never knew this place even existed. Thanks to this project, I got to know about this place. It's crazy. I'd love to visit someday. Had a lot of fun painting all those ginger cats on the steps. Oh man. Look at the beautiful matte finish texture on the cards. Beautiful. I think it's the limited edition special premium version. Then Chicago, USA by Gabo Duran. Love how he uses simple graphic shapes with minimal texture to make the scene pop. Love his style. Simplicity is the key, and it can be very difficult to achieve is what I feel. It's really easy to get carried away with details. It takes experience and skills to know where to stop and call it finished, and Duran really understands when to take that call. Another one by him, Denali USA, and it looks mesmerizing. Beautiful play of colors. Next up we have the Easter Islands of Chile, done by another brilliant illustrator, Andrew Cheng. I really love his use of textured brush strokes to convey simplified shapes. Absolutely stunning. And then we have Fiji, and I got to collaborate with Andrew Cheng on this one. He did most of it, then I added the clouds, tweaked the colors a bit, and added some dramatic lighting to make it look more interesting. I really love the fact that they decided to include the artist credit on each card. That really shows that they value art and the hard work of each artist. It's really important, especially today in an age of AI generated images flooding everything everywhere. I really appreciate their decision to include the credits. Then we have Galapagos, Ecuador, beautiful use of vibrant colors by Mohamad Javadi, the iconic pyramids of Giza, Egypt by Gabo Duran. Simple and beautiful. Another piece where I collaborated but with Gabo Duran this time. I tweaked the colors and added some lighting effects to create more depth in the scene. I guess they missed out on adding the artist credit on this one. I should notify them about this in case they missed it. Then we have Gugong, China, if I'm pronouncing that right, by Andrew Cheng. The Himalayas of Nepal by Gabo Duran. Wow, the Isle of Skye, Scotland, beautifully illustrated by Weiwei Xu. Here's another one painted by me, Istanbul, Turkey. Then we have Jaipur, India by Suzanne Szecsi. I'm sorry Suzanne if I couldn't pronounce that right. Beautiful graphic and ornate patterns. By the way, this is the Hawa Mahal of Jaipur in Rajasthan. I know this because I've been there and I'm from India. Then we have Marrakesh of Morocco, skillfully knocked out of the park by Mohamad Javadi with that stunning moody lighting. Here's Matamata of New Zealand, the famous shooting location of Hobbiton in the Lord of the Rings movies. This one's done by me. Then we have Maui, USA, another one by me. Then we have Nasfjord, Norway, done by Suzanne, beautiful use of patterns on the mountains. Then we have Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and this is actually how I got the gig. This was the first card I illustrated and it was a test and I passed it, and then I went on to illustrate majority of the game. So I saw a job posting on a Facebook board game group by Jeffrey and I dropped him a mail expressing my interest in the gig. That's how I got the test and that's how it all started. So this one's special. Then we have Samoa, Australia. Again, one of my favorites. Loved illustrating this one, especially the water. Then we got San Juan, Puerto Rico. One of the very last cards I illustrated for this game. Oh, they actually put Andrew Cheng's name in the credit by mistake. I'll keep that aside because I should let them know about fixing this one. Then another one done by me, Santiago, Cape Verde. This just makes me want to go horse riding along the beach with my wife. Just has that peaceful, serene vibe, if you ask me. Santorini, Greece. Another one of my favorites and also on my bucket list. Loved painting those beautiful white and blue buildings. Such a beautiful place to visit. I will one day. I will. Then we have Serengeti, Tanzania by Suzanne. Seychelles, illustrated by me. Hoping to be there with my wife someday, right in that very spot, just like this couple. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this one. Teotihuacan, Mexico. Another brilliant artwork by Gabo Duran. Then we have Trinidad and Tobago, done by me. Had a lot of fun adding all those tiny ornate details and all those people in the crowds. Oh, here's another favorite of mine. Really enjoyed painting all those colorful neon city lights. Tokyo, Japan. I wrote a bunch of made-up Japanese letters and alphabets and stuff, which they decided to blur out. Torres del Paine of Chile. And look, it's done by Jeffrey Chin himself, one of the designers of this game. Well done, Jeffrey, it looks beautiful. Then we have Vancouver, Canada, illustrated by me. Took some time adding all those details in the building. So these were the travel destination cards, 36 cards in total. The left deck is done by me, which makes up about 60% of the entire deck, and the deck on the right side is by the other 5 artists who have all done an amazing job. I'll make sure to put the link to their art portfolios or ArtStation pages in the video description. Make sure to go follow them and check out their other works. Let's support these talented artists. Next up, we have the bucket list cards, and I think 90% of these are done by me. I'll make sure to call out the ones that are not done by me once I see them. Let me get the right focus and exposure. Perfect. Lodge in a tropical bungalow. Yes sir, please. Explore jungles. Attend pro sporting events. Learn about ancient civilizations. These are all bucket list cards. Let me know in the comments how many of these are on your bucket list. Tour wineries. See epic waterfalls. This one's not illustrated by me. Neither is this one. Visit iconic places in Oceania. This isn't done by me. Attend a lantern festival, one of my favorites. So are you enjoying this video so far? If you are, then let me tell you this. I've also illustrated another game last year called Nestlings by Tangerine Games, and it has received a lot of positive response and got 330% funded on Kickstarter, which is amazing. I'll receive my copy soon, and you can expect a similar unboxing and art showcase video for that as well. It is loaded with a lot of beautiful artworks. Don't want to miss it? Make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon to get notified as soon as I upload the video. Then we have Ski Up North. Go to game conventions, take a road trip, plan the perfect vacation while looking like Pablo Escobar from Narcos. Fly in a hot air balloon. Loved illustrating this one. Bike cross country. This is beautiful, but not done by me. Tour modern architecture. Stay at beachside resorts. Yes sir, please. This one's not done by me. Looks like Gabo Duran style. Neither is this. Looks like Suzanne style. By now I sort of got familiarized with the styles of each of the other artists who worked on this game. Like, I can just look at the art and tell who painted it. Gabo Duran again. Visit North American landmarks. Spring break. Learn Mediterranean cuisine. Go on sabbatical. Yes please, any day. Go camping. Go on a themed cruise. Tour with your band. Sure, if I had one. Fly on a private jet, wish I could afford one. Dine at a 5-star restaurant. Go whale watching. Visit monuments. Splurge at a luxury hotel. See natural wonders. See wonders of the world. Go on safari. This one's done by Suzanne, I remember. Go sightseeing in Europe. Swim in the Atlantic. Loved painting this one. The sense of freedom here. Scenic train journey. Explore the southern hemisphere. Collect homemade crafts. Sail across the ocean, learn to surf, reunite with old friends, see the ends of the earth, and that's the last one. So these were the bucket list cards, 48 cards here in total, and about 90% of these have been illustrated by me. So that was Globetrotting from R2i Games, a very fun to play and fun to own board game for passionate travelers, loaded with captivating artworks of travel destinations from all over the world. I'm yet to play the game myself, but I've seen the gameplay videos and the reviews are insane. If you want to grab a copy for yourself or gift to your loved ones or friends, use the purchase link in the description down below. I hope you enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed making the video and showcasing all the art I did for the game. Many more such videos coming up in the future, so stay tuned. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell icon to get notified as soon as I upload my next video. Until then, check out my other videos, especially these 4 right here. So that's all for now. See you on the next one. Peace.